friends, and welcome to Sustainable Prepping, your home for fear-free emergency preparedness and a sustainable life. My name is Brecky, and today I am bringing you 5 of my favorite emergency preparedness holiday gifts, all under $50 each. If you're new, I want to say a great big welcome. We're enjoying Vlogmas and making videos on emergency preparedness, sustainable living, homesteading, and feminist homemaking, all from a progressive standpoint. And if you're not new, I want to say welcome back. I'm so glad each and every one of you is taking time to be a part of this community. I had so much fun putting this video together and thinking about different items, all items that I already have, so I've already tested them out in some form or fashion, that I'm recommending to you because I think that they are useful items. And if you watched my gift getting guide, which I will link above, I believe in useful gifts, I believe in personally tailored gifts, and here are 5 that won't break your bank, that will allow your friends and family to be that little bit more prepared. And who knows, maybe you'll even get a little something for yourself. If you are interested in any of these gifts for yourself, for someone else, you can of course find links to the same item or a similar item down in the description. It is going to my Amazon affiliate link, and if you choose to purchase through that link, it does give me a little bit of a kickback. So thank you in advance for those of you who take advantage of that. So my first recommendation of a really great emergency preparedness gift that's under $50 is a headlamp. A headlamp is wonderful. You'll see a lot of people recommend flashlights, but I like a headlamp because it is a hands-free way to get things done. We recently had a power outage and I cooked with my headlamp, just like this. Well, sans the makeup. And I found this so useful and easy to use. It was just nice to be able to have my hands free, to not be holding a flashlight, or to not have a big, heavy, bulky lamp that I was toting around. So if you are looking for a stocking stuffer for someone, particularly somebody who you know is maybe sporty, someone who goes camping, someone who's building a go bag, a headlamp is a great tool. It's a great alternative to a flashlight, particularly if someone is just getting started. I think headlamps are absolutely worth the investment. Now, this one, I believe it came in a 2-pack from Walmart, but I have some from Amazon. I have ordered several different kinds. I prefer the kinds that are battery powered and not rechargeable, and here's why. You don't know if that rechargeable headlamp is charged in the event of an unexpected emergency, like a unexpected power outage, but you can always replace batteries. So it's harder to wait for a headlamp to charge in an emergency than to just stick some new batteries in an emergency. So I do recommend to go with the battery powered headlamp and getting a headlamp. There's some, I'm linking a 2-pack down below. It's just a wonderful gift, very practical, and a great way to get started on your emergency preparedness journey. My second recommendation is to get you a solar charger. Now, in last year's video that I will link up above, and I'll make sure is down in the description, I recommended a solar charger, weather radio, flashlight all-in-one unit. And I think that that's great. I still stand by that recommendation. But because I already made it, I didn't want to repeat myself. So another great alternative is to get one of these solar chargers. Let me see if you can see the whole thing. There you go. I like this. It comes with carabiner hooks so you can set it up. This has more surface area to charge, so it'll be a faster charge for your electronics. A larger charging unit like this is going to allow you to charge cell phones, tablets, small USB powered devices like a fan, for example, a whole lot faster than if you're waiting on a tiny unit like what I recommended before. It also folds up really flat and is easy to store. A small charging unit like this is going to run you about $45, very close to that $50 mark. I've linked one down below, although it is not this exact brand. I couldn't find this exact brand, but the one I linked is very, very similar in style and in makeup. Prepping for any kind of power outage is an important piece of a preparedness plan and a preparedness lifestyle. So no matter where you are on that journey, whether you have someone who is already invested in prepping and this is a nice addition to a go bag or to a 72-hour kit, or you have someone who is just beginning to be interested in preparedness or maybe isn't at all, but this becomes a really practical thing to have. This would be something great to have in a take-home bag, if you could leave something like this with a college student, in case they have a power outage. It's very compact, it's very user-friendly, and it's a great kind of gateway into those larger solar investments later on, like a solar generator later on, like solar panels for a home later on. It's just this walking towards harnessing the power of the sun, using it for your emergency preparedness plans. It's sleek, it's efficient, and it's a great Christmas or holiday gift for anyone in your family. My third recommendation is a very practical gift that is for the outdoorsy type or someone putting together a go bag, anybody who maybe is putting together a car kit, and that is going to be a collapsible stove. I have one that I have had this for ages. Mine came with tablets for heating, but there are all sorts of collapsible stoves. Now, I've linked a slightly different model down below that I would have gotten had I known about it at the time. It's more circular, but this is the same concept. It just folds up nice and flat. You put it in a backpack, you put it in a go bag. You will put your fire stuff here if you're using the tablets, and then you'll be able to put a pot or something right here to heat water, to boil water for sanitation, to boil water for coffee or one of your freeze-dried meals. This is just a nice, inexpensive, I think these can run anywhere from $25 to $35. You don't have to spend a ton. It could be a great stocking stuffer if you're looking for a nice stocking stuffer, but this would also make a really lovely gift on its own. And it's a great and useful tool. You don't have to be someone who's into camping to appreciate a little stove like this. It's very useful and very compact, and I think that this would be a wonderful addition to anybody's emergency preparedness kits, whether it's a go bag, whether it's a 72-hour kit, whether it's a car kit, whether it's a get home bag, however you're designing them. This would be a great gift and a great addition. My fourth recommendation shouldn't surprise anybody, and that is going to be a water filtration system to go. Now, I did recommend the Sawyer mini filter, which is where you filter water that you could then either drink direct or put into a clean canteen, but this is the entire unit, all pre-packaged. I have ours in our emergency preparedness sort of cabinet where we've got all kinds of things, but this is just a wonderful tool because it's all contained, and I love that about this. This has a sports water feel. It has a hook, or you could add it to a belt or a backpack, right? If you needed to save the space inside, you unscrew it. It has sort of a sipping straw, and then you have your filtration system right in there. Do you guys see that? Right in there. I like this unit because unlike the mini filter where you would then need to have those rolling bags, you would need to have another canteen, everything is contained right here. Now there are other brands that make similar style bottles. I actually have a pink version that's very similar to this from LifeStraw, and there are of course other companies, but Sawyer is very well known, they're well tested, and I think for the investment, I believe I got this for about $25 to $30. And I, of course, have a link to where you can find this on Amazon down below. I actually found this at Walmart. So if you wanted to go and see it with your own eyes, get a feel for how big it is, you can do that as well. So a water bottle to go with a filtration system all together is a wonderful gift. You're not having to give the gift of a canteen, of the water filtration, of learning how to use it all. It's all self-contained. And that's just a lovely gift for anybody. Again, if they're putting together a go bag, but anybody can throw this empty into their car and leave it there, and it can become its own kind of car kit just having this. So I think water is life. I am always talking about how important water is and having your water preps. And so having this, giving the gift of water, giving the gift of life is key for me. That would be my big recommendation, always having good water, good clean filtration on hand. My fifth and final recommendation is for the non-prepper in your life to get them in the prepping spirit. It is a gateway drug to preparedness. It is an open invitation to talk about emergency preparedness from a life-affirming place, and that is going to be freeze-dried coffee. Now, you don't have to necessarily get this particular kind. This is the cold brew freeze-dried coffee from Trader Joe's. I'm going to link a really cool freeze-dried coffee I found that's in like tea bag sachets, which looks fabulous. I want to get some of that myself. But getting freeze-dried coffee as a stocking stuffer, as a part of a themed gift, and if you watched my video on sustainable gift giving, themed gifts are a great way to help somebody. So you could do a couple of different gifts around the same topic, like emergency preparedness. But getting freeze-dried coffee really does open the door to emergency preparedness from a standpoint of having the things that'll make you want to thrive, that will not just help you survive, but help you survive and thrive and be confident and ready to face that crisis. For a lot of us, it is going to be coffee or some other caffeine. And having one of these could be a great way of saying, see, not all prepper stuff is scary, not all prepper stuff is zombie apocalypse level gear. It's useful. You could have a stove and some freeze-dried coffee, and you could get a little coffee pot and have a themed gift about surviving the apocalypse with caffeine. There you go. What a wonderful themed idea. But I think that this could be a really great crossover for that person in your life who definitely isn't really into preparedness, but you want to help them walk that way forward. This could be a great gift that they'll enjoy, they'll use, but also a gift that can help open the conversation about preparedness. So that freeze-dried coffee or tea or other warm beverage might be a great inroad with that non-prepper in your life. Now, a bonus is an experiential gift, and I'm sure you're seeing this coming, and that is you can give the gift of my course, Food Storage in a Weekend. You can get 1 month of food storage organized by you with food you actually eat, nothing specialty ordered, everything from the grocery store, none of the hassle, none of the stress, everything organized on a menu you pick for yourself. You get for yourself, you rotate yourself, okay? You're not relying on anyone else. I have a course that's gonna hold your hand through this whole process with videos and workbooks and measurements and cheat sheets and menu ideas, everything you need, and it's 30% off. With this coupon code right here, you can get 30% off, and that could be a gift you give yourself or a gift that you give a family member who is new to preparedness so they have the experience of getting it together. Now, you don't have to choose my digital course, but there are digital courses available that might make a good experiential gift. So if you're thinking about it, please consider my digital course, Food Storage in a Weekend, or the Fast and Easy bundle that helps you inventory your whole house. Again, all of these are 30% off through the end of December 2022. These could be the gift of experience and gifts that can help support that new prepper in your life. Friends, I hope that these have inspired you to give a gift of preparedness to someone in your friends and family group today. I know that I have been doing that with my family, sneakily adding in some prepping gifts here and there, whether it's some nice candles or a flashlight or some prepping food that I've made and put in jars for them. I am also giving those gifts of preparedness, and I hope that they will inspire you to give the gift of preparedness too. If you have any recommendations for gifts that you would add to this list, leave them down in the comments. I'd love to share the wisdom of what emergency preparedness gifts have been successful for you. And if you'd like to keep this conversation going, you can find me over on Instagram at sustainable_prepping or in our Facebook group. All the links are, of course, down in the description. I hope you guys are doing super well. I hope that you are inspired with your holiday shopping. And because it is Vlogmas, I will see you tomorrow. Happy prepping.